Okay, Jacob Schmitt with deerhuntingschool.com. I'm doing a series of videos that I'm just going to put together probably over the next couple years, just periodically. I'll put one together on how to kill a deer. It's just basically, and I had someone ask for a request for this. So I decided just every once in a while to make one. Just how to kill a deer. Just how would I go about, or how do I go about just killing a deer? Now, we're not talking about a big buck. We're talking about just any deer. Now, could you kill a big buck doing this? Absolutely. That smudge on my camera. At any moment while you're hunting, you always have a chance to kill a big buck, especially when you get in these spots like I'm talking about, because you know you could have a doe in heat or something. But one of my number one strategies I use just to kill a deer is I look for areas where they cross roads. On a dirt road here. I'm just going to walk down and just kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. But if you notice here, there's not, I'm going to zoom in camera, but there's not, I mean, you see here, there's not a lot of tracks. And I know this area, but you start looking here, and there's a few tracks back there, but you start looking here, I mean, there's a lot of tracks. If you notice, there's lots of tracks here. Okay. You notice right here, the deer goes in right there. These deer, here's more tracks here, coming out here. There's another tracks right here. There's more tracks right there. Right here, there's just a, right here. Okay, now I want to show you something right here. If you look up through there, you can see the trail right up through there where these deer are coming in and out. You know, you can see right here, they're definitely crossing right there. This is one of the strategies that I use to just kill a deer. I mean, we're talking about a white-tailed deer. We're not talking about a big buck. We're talking about getting some meat in the freezer, okay? This is one of the strategies I use. You can drive down the road real slow. Just go for a walk down the road, ride a bicycle, whatever. But what I look for is areas like that where they're crossing the road a lot, okay? And I already know that they cross here all the time, a lot. Usually, now it appears to be like maybe the heaviest crossing's back in here, but I'm not sure. I haven't been hunted this. I did, actually the spot I'm going to hunt, I killed a deer there. I made a video of how to skin a deer on the ground video. I actually killed deer right here on the spot. But what I do is I get just barely beyond the legal distance off the road, and I hunt there. And that's how, in my opinion, one of the easiest ways to just kill a deer. You're close to the road. You're not out hiking a mile out in the woods. You kill a deer. It's easy to get the deer back in, you know, to the vehicle, whatever. You're not dragging a deer a mile. You're not having to pack the deer out, whatever the case may be. But usually these deer cross a lot heavier right up here. But anyways, nevertheless, I have a trail camera set up. It's a cell camera, and I've been getting a picture of a doe for the past 3 days in the evening up here, so I'm going to go hunt in. But usually the deer start crossing right here where I'm at here, really heavy, and but they definitely been crossing back there really heavy. But right up here, right there where the big pine trees are, they like coming out right in there, in and out right in there. And I've got a tree that I usually climb and stand on back out in here. We've got some coyote tracks. There's a deer track there. You can't hardly see it. It's got a leaf over it. One of the reasons I get so close to the road is because they'll like here, they cross within like a 40-50 yard section, and I get so close to the road because as they go out into the woods, a lot of times they go out in the woods and then they'll kind of wander off like that or something. But these deer seem to, for some reason, they like crossing right in here. But it's looking like, at the moment, they're liking to cross right back down there. So I don't know. I may, and I mean today I'm actually hunting with a pistol. I want to kill one with a pistol, and my effective range is not that good. I'm like 25 yards, so I might actually go down there. Because them deer have definitely been crossing there quite a bit. Seems like a lot more back down in there. But anyways, that's how, if you just want to kill a deer, that's one of the ways that I really can just kill a deer. That's one of the best ways that I have found to kill a deer, and I've done this in several areas and several spots. There's not many tracks here. You can see here there's a lot of old tracks. Some old tracks there. There's some old tracks there. I think this doe that's been coming in here in the evening, she may actually be crossing down there and just wandering around. So we might. There's the track. Okay, so they're crossing right in here too. Definitely not the okay, as you can see, definitely do not have the sign of the deer crossing here like they were down there. I think I'm gonna go down there and see if I can't. I got my climbing stand. I think I'm gonna go down here and see if I can't find a tree to climb in, up in, and hunt right in there. I had the picture of the deer yesterday in the daytime right here. A doe, big doe. About 20 minutes, about 30 minutes or so before dark yesterday. But there's definitely a lot more deer crossing down this way than there are here. So anyways, guys, like I said, I'm going to periodically do a video like this. This is just how to kill a deer. You know, I'm going to put some videos together showing what I'm talking about. And it's as simple as driving down the road really slow. You gotta be careful though. Make sure you don't run into somebody, because if you're driving down the road, staring at the ditch line, looking for tracks, you're not watching the road. So you kind of be careful. But all you really have to do is get in your vehicle, like I said, bicycle, take a long hike down the road, four-wheeler, whatever, and ride down the edge of the road and find where a lot of deer are crossing. And then you get as close as you legally can get to that road, and you set up there, and them deer will cross there. They've been crossing there, they're gonna cross there. And that's a good way to just kill a deer. Okay, like I said, you know, it's not the best strategy to go out and kill a giant buck. Although you could definitely kill a big buck doing that. Okay, but I think it's definitely one of the best ways to kill a deer. Hunting Public actually done it. I actually hunted in Arkansas. I think it was their last video they put up. They killed a deer similar to that. They were a little further off the road than what I would get. I like to be right on the crossing, and I have done this many, many, many times. It's not something that I've just done once. I've done it many times, and it works. It works really, really good at putting meat in the freezer. Okay, so I'm set up here. I'm about 50 yards off the side of that road. The road's about 50 yards, so I'm well within legal limits here in Arkansas. Okay, I know some states laws are different, whatever your state is, but this is one way that's good to kill deer. So what I've done here is the wind is coming here like this. So it's coming here, blowing here, and it's blowing my scent back this way. Okay, that crossing, I'll walk down the crossing. So the crossing is right up here, right up in there, about right behind that big tree right there. So the deer are coming up, they're coming out and they're crossing right in there. And then they're working their way down for the most part, and then they're coming right down, right in through this area. Okay. So I've got I'm on my scent's blowing this way, and then deer I expect to come out here. They bed over and across the road there. Okay. So you always want to keep in mind, you know, when you set up like that, my scent is blowing back towards them to an extent, but we've got some east in it, and it's taking my scent up that way. So you want to keep that in mind. Is what's the wind doing? So I'm setting just on the downwind side of that deer trail where these deer have been coming in and out at, and I picked this tree here because it was the easiest to get up. I only had to break off a couple of dead stops. You can see here. I had to break off like 3 or 4 dead stops there. You can see right down there. And I was able to get up here. I'm probably, I don't know, probably 20 foot up. But, you know, this is one way to kill deer. Now, whether I'll kill one or not, I don't know. But I do think I will see one. But the chances of me killing one is going to be not real good, because I'm hunting with a Glock 20, which is a 10 millimeter, which is plenty power to kill a deer. But when it comes to shooting a pistol very accurate, I've been to the range. I can shoot pretty good. I'm a lot more accurate than some people, but I don't consider myself that accurate. I think within 25 yards I can kill the deer. I'm just going to leave it at that. So if that deer comes within 25 yards, I think I can kill it. I would really feel comfortable if it's within 20. So I feel like I'm bow hunting, kinda, except for I can shoot my bow way better than I can shoot this pistol. But can't kill one with a pistol without shooting one with a pistol, so we'll see what happens. But anyways, this is one way just how to kill deer, okay? Obviously, you know, like I said a while ago, depending on what state you're in, depends on, you know, your regulations. So honestly, I'm 50 yards off the road. I actually like being a little bit closer to the road, but the way this sets up, if the deer come out right there, I'll turn around here as you can see. If the deer come out right there and they're coming down through here, I'll be right out in the open and getting ready. Now, I got all this thick stuff kind of blocking me as they're coming to me. My scent's blowing off this way. That allows me to get ready, get set up, and get in a good position to make the shot when the deer get up in here. You know, up in this area, hopefully right there. You know, as the deer walks out right in there, I can make the shot, or maybe, hopefully, actually even right in here. You know, or if a deer comes here and it starts coming down in here, I'll be ready. Now, if I was up in there, which that tree right there is actually right on the limit. That tree right there, I could hunt in that tree and be, you know, 5 or 10 foot legal. But you look at it, you're right out in the open. This tree gives me more cover as far as deer coming that way. And, you know, so let's say the deer comes down through here and wanders down through here. I have some cover here, okay? Here is deer coming up through here or something. I have a little cover that they gotta walk behind so that I can get in position to make a good shot, okay? So that's things to consider when you set up a tree. Although, like I said, I like to be as close as possible to that where they cross, because when they cross, they get out in the woods, they start spreading out, and what they usually do, I've hunted here a lot, what they usually do is they come in here, they'll cross the road, and they'll kind of mingle around feeding. You notice there's a lot of briar, there's some honeysuckle, you see a patch of honeysuckle up there. They'll kind of mingle and feed on that stuff. Here's some honeysuckle here, and they kind of just wander. But they seem to always like to cross the road at a certain spot. I have seen them literally 100 yards, you know, on the other setup down here, which is about 100 yards away. I've seen them 100 yards down, working like this, and then they turn and come up, and then they literally cross right there by my stand. And then they'll get across the road, which is odd. They'll get across the road, and then they'll walk down the edge of the road going that way. I don't know why they want to cross at certain spots, but they do. They just do that, and I can't explain it. I mean, why in the heck would they not just walk the 100 straight path across the road? It's all the same. Oh, excuse me. It's all the same. There's a 500-acre thicket over there. There's 500 acres of this stripped pines here. I don't understand what the difference is, but they do for some reason. I don't know. Well, anyways, let's try to kill us a deer. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out. Check out deerhuntingschool.com for more tips, information, things like on deer hunting. Subscribe to my channel. Like the video if you learn anything from it or whatever. Leave a comment. I'm fixing to go set up out here and see if we can't mow one down with a pistol this evening. Have a good day, and bye-bye.